Hi everyone, I'm Max Friar, founder and managing partner of Calder Capital, and joining me is Hannelore Jones, our director of operations. And we've been speaking recently and decided that we'd give kind of this impromptu update on the condition of the market and some things that we've seen change over the course of not only my career, but just in the past few years. And so Hannelore is going to be asking me a series of questions. Hopefully I'm prepared for them, and I'm going to try to give the best answers that I can to these questions.
What is the most important lesson that you've learned from a deal that didn't go as planned?
This one's interesting. Probably 6 or 7 years ago, so we'll be 13 years old this year. 6 or 7 years ago, we had our first client where the client terminated the deal, like just shut it down, said, "We're terminating our agreement with you, Calder." And we thought things were going well. Like we were introducing buyers, talking about offers, and it just felt so strange. It was a feeling. It felt so strange. So we kind of tried to follow it along a little bit in the ways that we can. And sure enough, we found out that the buyer and seller, or our seller and a buyer, basically went around us and did the deal, right?
Wow.
And we reached out to them, try to have a conversation with them about what happened. And, our agreement that we have with our clients does not allow them to go around us, right? And so try to have a conversation, but the other side was just not receptive, just unwilling to talk. And so I was faced with a decision about how to proceed, right? And do you just let them off, or do you go after them, right? And so I kind of stepped back and reflected and realized I have a whole team watching me right now, right? And so I have to stand up for what our principles are, right? And it's not to be pushed around or taken advantage of. So we pursued that company, and it was basically my lesson in how litigation worked, right? And I don't have any regrets. I don't. I'm glad we did that way, and that is the way we'll always do it, because the market will realize how to treat you, right, by your actions. And so if your actions are just to fall over, then you're going to be taken advantage of. And I think that was a really good lesson. And I don't mind talking about that with the team. I don't mind talking about it with other people. I think a lot of people are uncomfortable talking about suing and litigation because it is uncomfortable, right? But if it's for standing up for what's right, then I have no issue speaking honestly about it.
Yeah. I think it's a good principle to share with the team as well. So,
I mean, getting good at litigation is, I don't know, you don't hear a lot of people say that that's something that they're happy about, but
yeah,
I think, when you get to our size, you're going to just run into people that decide who they're going to pay and who they're not going to pay.
it's true. Yeah,
So it's unfortunate.
it is very.